Good day and welcome to this week's creative episode. In the month of June, I spent weeks writing art proposals, grant proposals, collaboration proposals, and a crowdfunding proposal. One of the realities of being an artist is the administration, sales aspects of the journey. And this part of being an artist is probably my least favourite. It takes a huge amount of creative energy to write a proposal, and after weeks of painting my vision with descriptive words, I'm only faced with a harsh brick wall of no. To say that I had hurdles and frustrations is an understatement. After writing 30 different individual proposals, one grant and crowdfunding proposal, one of the most difficult processes is dealing with faceless people on the other side who have a clipboard of checkboxes, and apparently their clipboard says, "Your project doesn't stand a chance." I believe Wayne Dyer lovingly called these individuals ducks. In these situations, dealing with faceless people, building rapport is almost non-existent, and getting angry is a total waste of my energy and time. So I stop dwelling on a small mindset and continue forward with an even stronger focus to finding that eagle amongst the ducks. If you remember the sketch from a couple of months ago, the initial stages of painting a spider's web in my backyard, I decided to scale the artwork and paint a larger version, which was to be entered in a notable landscape art prize. I didn't get to finish this artwork and will have to commence the process at a later date. One reason in stopping the process was discovering that there were two set of fee structures for artists that the gallery has set in place. I'll refrain and spare you the details, but I will not partake or fund a gallery that charges individuals based on the colour of their skin. After all, are we all not Australian artists? In the meantime, here is the painting process and some ideas that you could implement in your own studio. Here is a small tip that I use when I paint with acrylics. While you can add different mediums to prolong the acrylic and save it from drying out, one simple idea that I implement only requires some basic kitchen items. A large round or square pan with a lip all around so that the water doesn't leak out. And I added around 6 layers of kitchen paper, then poured the water, enough just to soak the kitchen paper. On top of that, I placed a non-stick baking paper and then placed the paint on top. There's much more work that needs to be done on this landscape. For now, I leave this story and begin its next chapter at a later date. What does an artist do to relax? Whilst I have numerous things to implement that slows down the overactive mind and recharges my creative batteries, if the sun is shining, I tend to spend it outdoors, gathering information, ideas, building up my creative library with as many shapes and colours that I can. I also tend to paint what brings me comfort, like a hot chocolate on a cold winter's day. I love to paint people and figures. Here's a small oil study of a figure in a garden. you.